welcome. All the runs were 0 deaths today, except for Nestor times XG Finger. I don't think it's any worse than Nestor times Physicist was, but Nestor until you get to the first fuser can be a bit rough sometimes, since special balls don't scale as well as baby balls for hit damage. Um, but it's kind of pure RNG. Once you get to the first fuser, you usually have enough gold, you can fix everything, and it's easy mode since Nestor has an insane late game. I don't think it's a bad combo by any means. And then the updated tracker, you can see we've only got a couple left to do. We didn't finish off any characters today, but in the next video we'll finish them all. And we'll get into the runs. That's Iron for Hemorrhage. Front Step Dagger is okay with this combo. That would be Sun, but I think I prefer something else. Vampiric Sword's good, but that's also Flash. There's Hemorrhage. Bandage Roll would be our most preferred option here. Baby Rattle's also good. There's Hemorrhage. There's Bandage Roll. So we need Everflowing Chalice and Flash. Or Warhorn. There's Flash. We died. There's Everflowing Goblet. I think we need 1 level on it. Alright. Oh, we got the blind dodge. I think we can make Flash Hemorrhage here. And then the next one will be Cornucopia. Probably something with Maggot. There we go. So we'll take Warhorn, and then what do we want to... I guess we'll use Holy Laser. Plus... Oh, Radiation Laser would be better if we still have poison in the pool. Holy Laser works though. Oh, we got Warhorn. Never mind. We'll just have regular Maggot. That's good enough. I guess we could have done Maggot Laser as well. Oh, I leveled when it was already dead. Yeah, this combo is pretty great. It's a bit awkward sometimes if your ball gets stuck and Spendthrift doesn't refire, but uh, yeah, just spawns a ton of balls and keeps him in play quickly. And then, of course, we've seen it a million times, Vamp Sword, Bandage Roll, play at 1 HP. This combo is awesome, and we got Maggot off the rip. I don't foresee any issues. Since we have Chalice as the first one, we're yet again looking for the healing setup. Hand Fan's good to stall, but I think Wind's also good to stall. But I want to greed for like pure damage. Swamp can be either pure damage or stalling. Depending on what we choose to do. There's Bandage Roll. So we want to see V-Sword. We don't. There's Maggot. We want another cell. Oh, there's Cloak, which helps a lot, and there's our cell. And there's our level. I guess we'll do Maggot plus Overgrowth. There's a cornucopia piece. So all we need is the evolutions there, one at a time. Alright, and here's our main combo. There's cornucopia. Hopefully we can level in time. Yeah. And then next preference would be Vampiric Sword. I believe we banished Lightning, so we can't even do Flash. We can do Radiation Beam. I guess that's Phantom Regalia. Will we ever get V-Sword? Probably not, because passives are pretty hard to target. I take anything that lets us duplicate Radiation Beam, like Broodmother or Egg Sac as well. I guess we can use Healer's Effigy with Bandage Roll. 3 passives to do essentially nothing. But, I mean, this combo is extremely strong, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, I can't hear anything. Sometimes the audio crashes when you have overgrowth like this. Like when the enemies instantly die, the performance is better. But because the damage doesn't scale super well. Oh wow. There we go. Easy first try win. With a pretty scuffed setup, but yeah. Here's the damage. Overgrowth maggot is great. Just very noisy. On this boss it works pretty well for damaging it. Since it can overlap, so it's pretty competitive with Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage Flash is probably still slightly faster, but it's not as big of a deal. And then Radiation Laser for the debuff to multiply overgrowth damage, since it's one of the few things that can multiply non-hit damage. And Bandage Roll, even though we only got it online at the very end, still did so much just with Healer's Effigy. Yeah, easy run. Sell, I guess. And then Ethereal Cloak or Bottle Tornado. I think Ethereal Cloak, honestly. Because Ghost is our weakest ball at the moment. There's Wraith. And then we could do Vamp Sword Bandage Roll. There's Bomb. That's good too. So now only Cell can get stuck in the back. Oof. We'd really like Bandage Roll. I guess another level on Wraith doesn't hurt. Oh, I did want that Earthquake for later, but I don't know if we can take it now. So we have Wraith Egg Sac here. Alright. We don't need Broodmother. We don't need Iron or Vampire or Ghost. There's Bandage Roll. And then we want Poison or Earthquake. There's Poison. So we just need Earthquake now. There we go. Wow. This is pretty scuffed, but Vampiric Sword is so strong, thankfully. If we get 2 levels here, there we go. They both have range property. Nuke has the bigger range, so Nuke has to be first. So yeah, Overgrowth is now 5/5. A bit of a scuffed early game, but this late game is obviously extremely strong. I don't even know if you can hear me over the Overgrowth noise. Or maybe my game audio is turned way down. So your ears are protected, thankfully. I noticed my mic, I don't have a pop filter or something. And I have allergies to my girlfriend's cat, so unfortunately my audio quality is low. So I apologize for that. We just gotta dodge. There we go. Wasn't so bad. There's definitely easier setups you can do. I just wanted to highlight that Nuke has a hidden range property and will override the Overgrowth 3/3, like here at 3/3, here 5/5. And then yeah, Wraith to survive the early game with Egg Sack on Empty Nester is a staple. And Bandage Roll did extremely well as well. That's Hemorrhage. And Baby Rattles. Good, it's just gonna make the run take longer. But it pretty much guarantees we win. XX fine. S-Slingshot's fine too. There's Hemo. Spider Queen or just regular Egg Sack? I think I'd rather just have regular Egg Sack. Same, no V Egg Sack. There's Cornucopia, thankfully. This combo is pretty strong. Basically a free win. Alright, there's Cornucopia to speed up the run a little bit. We shouldn't have an issue on the boss, even without Flash Hemorrhage or something like that. There's Flash. So we'll just keep making as many Hemorrhage as possible if we don't hit any other passives. Maybe Hand Fan would help. gonna be hard to hit this boss. I guess we have to aim like that. It's okay, we can use the revive. Not much of an issue. Yeah, that's fine. And we can banish things we won't be using. There's another hemorrhage. Alright. There's second hemorrhage. And there's maggot. Sorry, there's just not a lot to say during Tactician gameplay. Or it's super fast with Nestor, Sisyphus, or Spendthrift. But the other characters, it's basically a free win, but you just kind of have to click the buttons, and you have to wait longer for the balls to do their thing, instead of quick recalling. I rolled over what I was rolling for. Just another bleed. There we go. We want to recall as quickly as possible, so we can hopefully hit the boss with Maggot, which we got a few hits on him. Yeah, that's a pretty long time for Fast 9, but it's such a free win. You can do Overgrowth instead of Flash as well, and it's equally free. You just have a blank Iron at that point that's not doing much. Yeah, and Slingshot helps out a lot early. It falls off later unless you are using it with Gem Spring, but it's strong in the early game to help you get set up. That's a piece of nuke. Crown of Thorns can help us survive the early game a little. Don't need that. Do need that. Alright, we want Wraith. Like ASAP. There's Wraith. This is good to help us survive early, so is hand fan. I think we should be set up now. We just need to get the levels. There's bomb. If we get one more level, that's nuke. We would need 4 levels to get this combo running. I think we'll have it, yeah, there we go. Nuke X-Wraith is the order. Okay, I'm testing something else. Oops. I guess Vampiric Sword and Bandage-Roll would be our last two. You can take Goblet. Yeah, this combo is insane because Embedded helps the weak early game of Nestor. And Bandage Roll is the only other thing I would want. Ooh, the lag. There we go. It was pretty easy DPS, but that's okay. We were doing some science. Okay, yeah, extremely easy. We were just testing something for someone. Alright. Here's the damage. Pretty low, but good enough. This one is an insanely strong combo and really good for crushing. the early stages when you have high smoldering trophy bonus. Like, I don't even think it's possible to lose. I guess we can take nuke for the damage amp. We don't necessarily need it, but it's something. Oh, we need 2 irons if we do that though. We don't need wind with this combo, it's cracked. That would be nuke, so we'd have nuke and maggot. And that's a piece of cornucopia, that's the other piece. We just need pass through. Hand Fen's good. And then we'll take Cloak as the last passive. Oh, I guess we have 2 passive slots. So Cloak or Corset work. Then we want bleed and iron and cloak. There's iron. There's bleed. There's pass through. I want another bleed for a second hemo for fun. There we go. We might be able to do it if we spam the gem spring. And then level every ball we have. Where are gem strings at? Oh, there's one. 3 levels is enough to do what I want to do, which is very troll, but I think it's funny. Nuke hemorrhage. It looks cool, the art. Yeah, this combo is insane, like absolutely insane. Yeah, Nuke Hemorrhage was not an insane ball. But it's kind of cool, I guess. And then Maggot Hemorrhage we also fused like right at the very end. We didn't even need it to clear. Because baby balls just do so much in this setup. Like we didn't even have pass through until very late. And it's still crushed. There's part of Maggot. There's part of Cornucopia. Wagon Wheel's probably better early damage. I've never played this combo, but I can't imagine it not being extremely strong. Since it's two of the strongest characters together, what could go wrong? We don't need fire. We might need lightning. There's flash. We don't need charm. I don't think we'll need wind. We could go for extreme overkill. And take V-Sword Bandage roll. So we need, oh, perfect. Cloak is basically all you need on any Tactician. There's Maggot. So we want Vamp Sword, Bleed, or Baby Rattle as our last passive options. There's Hemorrhage for the boss. I don't think we need any of those. We could set up a second Hemorrhage. It's way overkill. Like, can honestly clear the run with what we have already. But the fun factor. There we go. Second Hemorrhage. Maybe we should save 2 levels together so when we make Cornucopia it doesn't slow us down. But we might not even get Baby Rattle at all. It's hard to get specific passives. There's Flash. Oh, there's Baby Rattle. I don't think we're gonna have the fusers to make Hemorrhage Flash, since we're picking Cornucopia. We could grab egg sack instead, or cell works too. We'll wait for the boss to become targetable and then shoot. One shot. Yeah, this combo is very, very strong. That was actually an okay time, considering how many balls we have to fire. We could have gone faster too if we didn't. None of this mattered. Like, just this would have cleared everything. And we didn't need Baby Rattle Cornucopia either. Or Bandage Roll. Only Cloak and Maggot Hemorrhage. That's a piece of Maggot. That's a piece of Cornucopia. I imagine this combo is going to be insanely strong. We'll try to avoid Cloak, so maybe instead of Maggot Hemorrhage, we can do Maggot with Pass-Through. It fires a bit weird compared to how Spendthrift normally fires, though. Maybe we do need wind. The Gem Spring's really good, though. If we're not taking Maggot Hemorrhage, we'd have to do like Maggot Glacier. We could do V-Sword Bandage Roll stuff. Eventually we'll do Flash Hemorrhage. Oh, this also works with the Gem Spring. And the Global Magnet from Shieldbearer makes it even easier. There's Maggot. Oh, I didn't have the levels, whoopsie. Yeah, we have kind of a bunch of pieces of a bunch of different builds, but Spendthrift is really strong, so I think it'll all work out. There's Cornucopia. Probably the first item we make, and then we do Glacier and Maggot stuff. And then the last one we'd want would be Bandage Roll. There's Maggot. There's Hemorrhage. We don't need Ethereal Cloak. Last passive would be Bandage Roll. I'm tempted to start banishing. We did not get it. Wow. We could do healing instead of Hemorrhage as well with Vampire Lord. But that would kind of need Bandage Roll. There we go, finally. Yeah, I don't think we need Hemorrhage with this setup, so we'll make Vampire Lord and do that with Maggot instead. Alright. So we'll need a flash. Then we have random balls we never ended up using. So we fuse the random balls away. I don't think we're gonna get another fuser, so we'll just do Flash Vampire. Yeah, this combo is extremely strong. We kind of just are all over the place with no Hemorrhage, and it's annihilating. Oh, we did get another fuser. We could have done Vampire Lord. Maybe we can do Soul Sucker. And another Vampire. I wonder how long the boss will take. I like how you can charge up your baby balls and then sort of like shoot them out the sides to hit the boss. Build up their damage and ramp. Yeah, that's a pretty good time for no Hemorrhage or Glacier. Not in terms of the time the stage took, since I spent so much time rerolling for Bandage Roll, but the boss kill went okay. And here's the damage. Nothing terribly special. Yeah, Slingshot Gem Spring is really good. And then Bandage Roll plus Vamp Sword, very good. And we had a bunch of other healing, almost 500,000. And then you get so much damage amp from Shieldbearer on baby balls. You don't really need Upturned Hatchet or Wagon Wheel with him. Or Cloak even. There's Wraith. Bandage Roll could be good. I think this will be the hardest of the combos I have left, because the early game is very weak. Like, we're probably dying immediately almost. And yeah, I can't even get to the fuser. There's a Vampire Sword, which helps us. I think we want to make Wraith Flash. Or Wraith Egg Sack. It's gonna be pretty rough either way. Oh, we got the first fuser for Wraith, thankfully. Maybe we just do Wraith Egg Sack. And then we'll do Hemorrhage Flash for our other ball. We don't have enough points to instantly make it. We can make Flash instantly though. We just have to be careful. We could do Flash Wraith as well, since it'll just fall through the field. And then do Hemorrhage Egg Sack. Both of them work. Ball speed could be good, actually. That's a piece of hemorrhage, but I think we need to fix our early game a little bit before we set that up. So we'll do Wraith X Flash. And then we'll get hemorrhage before the next fuser. There we go. And then Healer's Effigy is the only last thing I want. Magnet could be good too. Gemstring would be fine. Oh, oops, I shouldn't have spent that many levels so we can fuse hemorrhage more quickly. I'm sure it'll all work out. Yeah, I said this would be the hardest combo of the ones I have left, but it ended up working out pretty nicely. This is a first try win. It was brutal in the beginning, like we basically killed like 3 monsters before our first death. But usually if you can run up the field, you can recover from that. Healer's Effigy would be the only last one we want. We can take ball speed as well, why not? And this is also the last Nestor run. It's probably easily the strongest endgame character, like at the end of the stage. But then it's got a very weak early game until you get to like the first fuser. Not as weak as Sisyphus early game, but close. But I mean the payoff is much higher than Sisyphus for Empty Nester. So yeah, Wraith just helped us survive early. Then we combined it with Flash. We were kind of doing okay without that, but that's because we had Bandage Roll plus V-Sword, which did so much damage to carry our weak early game. And then this was just for boss killing, the Egg Sack Hemorrhage. So the boss didn't take 5 years.